Hey everyone, it's Anna, and I'm back with a whole bunch of vintage cookbooks. Happy New Year, everybody. It's been a few weeks since I filmed anything. We made the decision to drive back to Ohio for the holidays. It's a long drive, but we wanted to take Dottie with us, and it was really nice to see our families, a couple of our friends. The next couple of videos that I'm going to be making are going to be cookbook haul videos. In this one, I am going to be featuring cookbooks that I received as gifts from friends and family members. I want to start off by saying I am super lucky, and I know that. I have friends and family who support this project that I am working on. They support my love of cookbooks. If they make fun of me, it's all good-natured. They're not being mean-spirited about it. I know not everybody has that, so again, I'm very lucky. I'd like to start off with the cookbooks that I received from my husband's grandma. This is what she let me take from her collection. One day she just said, hey, go look through my cookbooks and just grab what you want, and I'll take a look and make sure that there's not any that I want to keep, and then you can have the rest. Ooh, how could I refuse that offer? That's like a dream come true for me. I've got some holiday themed, like Christmas themed cookbooks that she so graciously let me take from her collection. You'll definitely see those next Christmas. I have an entire stack of these great little Pillsbury cookbooks. Again, another holiday classics book. I love these little Pillsbury cookbooks. I do have a favorite in this stack, and it is Goin' Nuts. It says nut cookery in over 120 delicious recipes. So looking forward to reviewing this. We also have some wonderful Betty Crocker cookbooks. Love a Betty Crocker here. I actually do already have this book, but I have a reprint, and this is an original copy. So I am so happy to have this. I love it so much. Whenever possible, I do try to have originals of these cookbooks. I'm not the type of cookbook collector who tries to accumulate things because of their value. It's more about their value to me. We also have, this isn't a cookbook, but it is the Betty Crocker coupon catalog. So I'm guessing this was sort of like when you would collect green stamps, if you know what those are. Look at these wonderful items that you could get with your coupons, I guess. You know, look at that. We've got our fondue pot. Scissors. I think this is like a hair cutting set, some silverware, lovely cookware, a cuckoo clock, and then a portrait of Betty herself. I think this is maybe the mid-60s Betty. Look, we've got a Fry Daddy. Oh, the cookie book is in here, right there. So this is definitely a later edition of the cookie book, but you could trade in your coupons for it. Lots of tableware. I mean, that's pretty fancy stuff right there. That's special occasion tableware if I ever saw it. It's just a lot of fun to look at, even if it's not a cookbook. Here's one that I was really excited about. Carnation Cookbook by Mary Blake. I'm so excited. I'm starting to really try to gather these Carnation cookbooks with the Mary Blake name on them. This one, I think this one is actually the earliest one that I have now, and it is from 1946. Again, Mary had a very long career, wink. And then there's this stack of books they're all special to me, but these are really special. And I had to double check. I didn't know if she would actually want to part with them, but she did. She was happy to let me have them. We have these different cookbooks here. Cake Secrets, actually two different copies of Cake Secrets. The recipe book for club aluminum ware, so some sort of cookware, and then the Royal Cookbook. And these range in age from 1921 to 1929. So that is really fun. I haven't done a lot to review cookbooks before the 1940s, but I do have several in my collection. So really excited to go through these. Next up, I have some cookbooks from my friend Lindsay. I have talked about Lindsay before. She was our neighbor. We still own our house back in Ohio. So technically, I guess she's still my neighbor, but we became really good friends over the years that we lived right next door to each other. She makes excellent pies. She makes pierogi. She's like my go-to when I have a question about pastry or anything. I know she's watching, so hi, Lindsay. I really love these cookbooks so much. I wanted to start with this one. Creative Cooking with Cottage Cheese. I'm really excited about this. I love cottage cheese. I don't know that there's a year on this. I'm gonna say 50s, just, maybe late 50s, early 60s, judging by this illustration and what the lady's wearing. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna save some of what I have to say about this for my future review, but I really need to point out this recipe for you. Teener's Special Dunk. I'm sure that word teenager existed during the life of this cookbook, but I'm wondering if they were like trying to come up with something else, trying to make teeners happen. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I just read the ingredients for this one. Yeah, I am going to share that real quick. Teeners Special Dunk consists of cottage cheese, peanut butter, milk, ketchup, and sweet pickle relish. Oh my. I don't know, maybe it's good, but I'm not sure if I'm ever going to try that one. She also gave me a copy of Metropolitan Cookbook. I have another edition of this one. The cover is yellow, so I'm not sure. This one says 1957. I don't know what the edition is that I already have. It's probably, I'm guessing, a little bit later, but I love how colorful the cover is on this one, featuring these like little happy foods with faces. Again, I know I need to save some of this for my review, but look, oh my gosh, the ham and the little ham slice. I'm trying to decide if that's like, if they're in love or if this is like the parent and the child. Also, 3 cookbooks from the same series. This is the series that I have in the binder back here. That one, that big binder right there. I really do like having independent copies though. That binder, I mean, it's amazing and I love it. It's just a little bit hard to hold. So if I was going to review it, you know, I'd probably have to take some of those books out and it's a little bit delicate. So I don't want to do that. So I'm always happy to have these in my collection. I'm really looking forward to 500 delicious dishes from leftovers. We'll see. These are always fun to have as well. Made right with Doulain Fry Right. So when I say these, I mean booklets that go alongside cookware, appliances, things like that. I actually do have several of those in my collection, not this particular one, but I try to have those like kind of separate from the rest so I can keep them all together. Again, thank you, Lindsay. And then I got a nice little stack of cookbooks from my sister-in-law, Shelley. Most of these are the type of books you probably would have found in like a little grocery store checkout aisle where there's like magazines and stuff. And then there are a few that maybe were like a promotional item that came with like the packaging of a product. The first one I would like to highlight is called The Year of the Brunch. Yes, let's make 2022 the year of the brunch. This is a Smirnoff cookbook, so there's a lot of boozy aspects to this. There's a Sunday before Santa brunch. Are they making brunch for Santa? Like, what are they leaving him in place of milk and cookies if this is a Smirnoff cookbook? Oh, there's a red, white, and blue brunch. They just want to apply brunch to every holiday, and I'm into it. Easter brunch, the congratulations brunch, the toast to summer weekends brunch, like brunch all the time, brunch for every occasion. I really like this one because it's an unusual shape. It's Glad Gourmet Cooking with Leftovers, and it's like this little skinny thing. I could see this like going inside the Glad wrap because it's kind of the same shape, you know, that would fit inside the box. But then when you open it, it's kind of like a grocery list style thing. I love that someone kept this tiny, tiny cookbook for all these years and now it's in my collection. It's amazing to me. Oh, it does look like someone tore one out, so I don't know what that was, but must have been really good if they tore it out to keep it. The Amazing Brand Diet. It's like this little pocket edition. And I mean, look at that. What year do you think this is from? I was very surprised to find that this book is from 1989. It looks so much older than that to me. I mean, it could just be my age, like, to me, it doesn't look like that close to the 90s, I guess. Bundt Cake Mix Holiday Booklet. I don't know if you can still find Bundt Cake Mix. I don't know if this exists anymore. I'll have to look. But again, this is a boozy cookbook. You have some kind of partnership between Pillsbury and Galliano. Like, I don't drink, so I don't know what that is, but every cake has like cognac, brandy, rum, like all kinds of stuff. So you're basically making a bundt cake and then soaking it in booze. Excellent choices there. Really, really love these. Thank you, Shelley. And then I wanted to show you a couple of modern cookbooks that I received. Yeah, I do have some modern books in my collection. Most of them are sort of on the bottom shelf here. And I received these from my husband, Ed. Woo! Just dropped my phone, it's fine. These are kind of heavy. But I got 2 books. The first one is That Sounds So Good by Carla Lalli Music. Carla was part of like the Bon Appetit universe. I won't go into what happened there. Now she's kind of out on her own. She has her own YouTube channel. I think she has a really successful Patreon. But I just love her. I really love the color and the style of this cookbook, like the font. it just has like this really retro feel that I absolutely love. Cannot wait to cook from this. The photos are just gorgeous, and a lot of the recipes seem very approachable. So we've got like a tuna sandwich situation here. Look at the tablecloth in this photo. Like, this is very me. This orange and yellow vibe, I just love it. I'm so happy to have received this cookbook. Oh gosh, look at this. Even just this green page. Green is my favorite color. This green and this white, love it so much. The other more modern cookbook that I received is Cook This Book, and kind of reminds me of the title of my channel. This one is by Molly Baz. She was also part of the Bon Appetit universe. Again, she's kind of gone out on her own. She has a very successful Patreon. Last year, I received the book Dessert Person by Claire Saffitz. So I feel like this is like really kind of the trilogy for me of these books. They're all so beautiful. This reminds me so much of like an elementary school yearbook from my childhood. I just love it, like this style and this font. One of the really cool things she does in here, she has these QR codes right here. And if you scan those with your phone, it will show you a technique. Just in case you don't know how to do something, she doesn't have to go into great detail in the recipe, in the text itself, to explain how to do that. I haven't tested out these QR codes just yet, so I don't know if they lead to words, videos, what, but yeah, again, this is another one I'm really looking forward to cooking from. I think I'm gonna end this now. I do have another cookbook haul that I wanna share. I did get to go to one of my favorite antique stores back home and pick up a few things, just a few. So looking forward to sharing that with you. Do you like these cookbook hauls? I like sharing them. I'm not trying to like, ooh, brag about my cookbook collection. Yeah, everybody wants my cookbook collection. I just have a lot of fun sharing the things I'm finding with you, especially, you know, if you also collect cookbooks or maybe you also have some of these books. I love to hear about that. So please leave me a comment down below if you have opinions on any of these or maybe you have them in your collection. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. If you'd like to see what else I'm up to, you can follow me on Instagram. My handle is _cookingthebooks_. Thanks again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.